Hey there, fellow cryptid enthusiasts, and welcome to a countdown that'll have you sleeping with the lights on. We're talking about the top 10 scariest urban legends in America. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the shadowy corners of American folklore, where fact and fiction blur like a ghost in the night. Chapter 1. The Hookman. Picture this. You're cruising down a lover's lane, radio playing some sweet tunes, when suddenly the music cuts out. Static crackles through the speakers and a gravelly voice warns of an escaped killer with a hook for a hand. You laugh it off, right? It's just a story, until you see the hook dangling from the car door handle. The Hookman story plays on our fear of vulnerability, of being alone and defenseless. It's a cautionary tale whispered from generation to generation, a reminder to be careful who you trust, and maybe, just maybe, to avoid secluded makeout spots. So, the next time you're planning a romantic drive, remember the Hookman. Chapter 2. Bloody Mary. Alright, who here hasn't tried to summon Bloody Mary at a sleepover? Don't be shy, we've all been there. The anticipation, the flickering candlelight, the sheer terror of potentially summoning a vengeful spirit. For those unfamiliar with this bathroom ritual, the legend goes something like this. You stand in a darkened bathroom, light a candle, and chant Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror. And then bam! A terrifying apparition appears, a woman with bloodshot eyes and a face contorted in rage. Bloody Mary is like the OG scary campfire story, passed down through generations of terrified teenagers. Whatever the reason, Bloody Mary continues to frighten and fascinate us, a chilling reminder that some things are best left unsaid and unseen. But hey, if you're feeling brave, go ahead, try your luck. Chapter 3. The Vanishing Hitchhiker. Imagine driving down a desolate highway, rain lashing against the windshield, when you spot a lone figure on the side of the road. They look harmless enough, maybe a little lost, a little damp. You, being the kind soul you are, decide to offer them a ride. They hop in, thank you for your kindness, and then, poof. They vanish into thin air, leaving behind nothing but an eerie silence. The Vanishing Hitchhiker is a classic tale of the open road, a cautionary reminder that not all who wander are lost. Some are just plain ghostly. This legend plays on our fear of the unknown, of picking up strangers with potentially spooky intentions. So, the next time you're feeling adventurous, keep an eye out for any hitchhikers with a spooky secret. Chapter 4. The Licked Hand. Alright folks, this next one's not for the faint of heart. If you're squeamish about creepy crawlies, you might want to skip ahead. We're talking about the licked hand, a tale that's sure to make your skin crawl. Imagine this, you're home alone, snuggled up in bed, the only sound, the gentle hum of your air conditioner. Suddenly you feel a cold, wet sensation on your hand, dangling off the edge of the bed. You brush it off, thinking it's just your imagination, until it happens again. You quickly turn on the light, but there's nothing there. Just as you're about to dismiss it as a bad dream, you hear a faint scratching sound coming from under your bed. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you slowly lean over the edge of the bed to take a peek. And that's when you see it. A pair of glowing eyes staring back at you. So the next time you feel something licking your hand in the middle of the night, don't say we didn't warn you. Chapter 5. The Bunny Man. Okay, let's hop on over to our next urban legend, shall we? No, seriously, hop on, because we're talking about the Bunny Man. Now I know what you're thinking, a bunny? How scary can a bunny be? Well, hold on to your carrots, folks, because this ain't no Bugs Bunny. The Bunny Man is a sinister figure said to haunt the back roads of Fairfax County, Virginia. Legend has it that he's an escaped mental patient in a tattered bunny suit, wielding a rusty axe and a thirst for, well, let's just say he's not handing out Easter eggs. The story goes that he lurks near an old, abandoned bridge known as the Bunny Man Bridge, waiting to pounce on unsuspecting victims. So the next time you're feeling adventurous and decide to take a shortcut through the woods, keep an eye out for any oversized rabbits wielding sharp objects. Chapter 6. The Jersey Devil. Hold on to your pork roll, egg, and cheeses, folks, because we're heading down to the Garden State for this next one. I'm talking about the Jersey Devil. A creature so bizarre, so terrifying, that it'll make you want to kiss your tan lines goodbye. Legend has it that back in 1735, a woman named Mother Leeds, cursed by the devil himself, gave birth to her 13th child. This baby, upon entering the world, transformed into a monstrous creature with leathery wings, a goat's head, hooves, a forked tail, and piercing red eyes. The Jersey Devil, as it came to be known, went on a rampage, terrorizing the Pine Barrens region of New Jersey. Now, whether you believe in the supernatural or chalk it up to mass hysteria, there's no denying that the Jersey Devil has left its mark on New Jersey's history and psyche. So, the next time you're brave enough to venture into the Pine Barrens, keep your eyes peeled and your ears open. Chapter 7. Y'all ready for a spooky tale from the heart of Tennessee? Well, saddle up your rocking chairs and pour yourself a glass of sweet tea, because this next one's a real humdinger. We're talking about the Bell Witch, a vengeful spirit with a bone to pick. Or rather, a bell to ring. The story takes place in the early 1800s on a farm owned by the Bell family. John Bell, the patriarch of the family, wasn't exactly Mr. Popularity. In fact, he'd made himself a few enemies, including a woman named Kate Batts, who believed John had cheated her in a land deal. When Kate died, her spirit, fueled by anger and a healthy dose of southern spite, decided to take revenge on John Bell and his family. So, the next time you're feeling petty, remember the Bell Witch. It might just save you from a lifetime of ghostly torment. Chapter 8. Black-Eyed Children. Alright folks, buckle up, because this next one's gonna send chills down your spine. We're talking about the Black-Eyed Children, a creepypasta legend that'll make you want to double-check your locks. Imagine this. It's a dark and stormy night, and you're home alone, minding your own business when you hear a knock at the door. You peer through the peephole, and that's when you see them. Two children, a boy and a girl, standing on your porch. They look harmless enough, maybe a little lost, a little wet from the rain. But there's something off about them. Their eyes. Their eyes are completely black, devoid of any color or reflection. The children politely ask if they can come inside, claiming they need to use the phone or that their car broke down. But something about their monotone voices and unnervingly calm demeanor sets off every alarm bell in your head. So, the next time you hear a knock at the door on a dark and stormy night, be careful who you let in. Chapter 9. The Chupacabra. Hold on to your goats, folks, because we're heading south of the border for this next one. We're talking about El Chupacabra, a cryptid so bizarre, so bloodthirsty, that it'll make you want to sleep with the lights on. The legend of El Chupacabra, which translates to goat sucker in Spanish, originated in Puerto Rico in the mid-1990s. It's said to be a creature of unknown origin, with sharp claws, spines running down its back, and a taste for the blood of livestock, particularly goats. So the next time you're feeling brave and decide to venture into the wilds of the Americas, keep your eyes peeled and your livestock close. Chapter 10. Mothman. We're wrapping up our countdown in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, home to a creature so bizarre, so enigmatic, that it'll make you want to invest in a good pair of binoculars. We're talking about Mothman, a winged cryptid that's been spooking the Ohio River Valley since the 1960s. It's said to be a humanoid figure with glowing red eyes and enormous wings, like a moth the size of a small car. Some believe it's a harbinger of doom, a sign that something bad is about to happen. Others think it's just a misidentified sandhill crane or a government experiment gone wrong. But whatever Mothman is, it's become a cultural icon, inspiring books, movies, and even a festival in Point Pleasant. So, the next time you're feeling brave and decide to take a road trip through the Ohio River Valley, keep your eyes peeled and your camera ready. Well, there you have it, folks. Our countdown of the top 10 scariest urban legends in America. We've journeyed from the depths of the Pine Barrens to the heart of the Ohio River Valley, encountering creatures both bizarre and terrifying. Which one scared you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite, or the Hookman or Bloody Mary or any of the other creepy creatures we talked about tonight.